So it's Saturday morning. As you can see, the sun is shining. It's a nice day. Started out at, I think it was 33 at 6:30 when I got up. Supposed to get up to close to 60. Then tomorrow back to 47, rain. Our weather is screwy. They do say by the middle of next week, which is the 1st of May, we're supposed to start consistently getting a little warmer in the 50s, upper 50s, pushing 60s. But anyways, we're supposed to start doing some tiling today. I guess my cousin's got to change the oil in the backhoe before he brings that over. PVC pipes, 10-foot, 4-inch PVC pipes. I cut them in half. Those of you that know anything about tiling, you can actually buy ends that got the rat traps in them, they call them. I just drill 2 holes, put 2 3-inch bolts, 3 1/8-inch bolts at an X shape to make ends to keep the critters out. So those will be the ends that we'll put on the tiles that go out into the ditches. So hopefully here shortly we get to doing some tiling. There's the last box of filters and stuff. That's for the combine. I'm not going to worry about changing that until summer because it's packed back there in the back of the shop. Hopefully, thumbs up, this thing actually hits a field within the next week, 10 days. Because it is April, bear with me, 25th, maybe? Saturday, April 25th? Yeah, I think so. So anyways, the next part of this video will be tiling. We're going to tile this field here. This is one of them that's needed tiling for years. Let me zoom in a little, not that it matters because you're not going to be able to see it. The zoom button on this GoPro sucks. There we go. Alright, so basically from about that part of the field that way is dry. From about that part of the field this way, there's 4 or 5 spring holes. There's a ditch down there towards that cornfield where the 2 fields meet that we'll drain it into. And we've got the 2 spots down the road to do. Oh, field up back. We got some tiles to outlets to fix from our digging, cleaning out the ditches. And I think I've got enough here. I think we figured 7, and I've got 8 outlets over there. So we should be good. So the next part of this video will be the tile plow, hopefully, because it's a beautiful day. And tomorrow's going to be crappy. Big surprise. Joys of living in the Northeast. So we'll get back to you when he gets here. Alright, tiling. 2020. After spending probably an hour and a half because the tile plow didn't want to cooperate. And it's still not cooperating the best. That's why the guy right there in the gray shirt, my cousin Jody, is riding on it. To tap on the solenoid.
Look, it's Randy.
And I have Chelsea with me.
Randy.
Who cares about Randy? Libricked tile plow with a Case 450 quad track on it. And you can see Jody's tapping on solenoids. This is the first maiden voyage of the year with this thing, so it's being a real shitbag. Trying to get it to work.
There's Randy again.
You shut up about Randy. Hey.
What, you want me to drive?
Yeah, okay. You're gonna drive the gator slowly along the side of it here, child.
It's too fast.
So that we can film. On the other side with the tile cart and the 5010, the 5020, 5010. It's my cousin Preston. That's Jody's boy. Walking with it is RJ, my cousin RJ. That's Ronnie's son. We are laying tile. this wet hole that I showed you the other day. You don't go real fast with it, but it's a hell of a lot faster than digging it all with a machine like backhoe or excavator and laying all that pipe by hand. See the pipe going in the machine. And now he's to the wet spot where she's gonna pull a little hard. Spin. Just a digging. She's a chewing, but she's going. Hopefully this solves our problem here and cuts off this wet hole. She's really chewing now. She came to a stop. Walking her. He pre-ripped it once before you go through with the tile. That way you can find out if there's any obstacles underground, like big ass rocks. You got her. And you can see that the tile plow is supposed to tilt itself from side to side to keep the thing level. You can see, well, you probably can't tell, but it just leveled itself back out. That's what my cousin Jody's doing on it right now, tapping on them solenoids. This is the first time out this year, and apparently things don't seem to want to work the way they're supposed to. Just a chewing. Giving her the berries. Not quite to the end yet, where we want to be. And you can see where RJ's walking right now, where the tile trailer went through. Still got water in there wet. Hey, there's a deer running across the field way down yonder. Yeah. All right, so that's the end of that strip of tile. We'll see you on the next one. How many people does it take to watch to put tile in? This is like a Polish joke. All right, we dug the outlet. You can see down there, culvert pipe goes across the road. That's where it's going to drain to. Now he's dropping in to do the pre-rip run. And once he pre-rips it, that's when they put the tile in. But it looks like we're having more issues again. More issues. We'll be back. Sunday morning. Raining. Everything was just sitting here now. Tractor and tile plow, backhoe. Still experiencing technical difficulties. The GPS quit working in that. You get a field like this where it's, you know, all uphill. GPS isn't that critical, but you get a field where maybe over a 200-300 yard stretch, there's only a half an inch to an inch fall. You need your GPS. But we went out back, got all them outlets fixed out there. I didn't film any of that, but I wanted to show you something neat. All right, this is today's tiles. This one just happens to be yellow. The one out there on that roll is black. They make different colors. But see the perforations, the holes in the tile. That's what the water runs through, those holes. This is an old piece of clay tile that I found that was still in good shape, so I brought it back. These you don't want to hit too hard because they'll break. Hear it? But basically they're just porous and the water would seep through it. This is round 4-inch. As you can see, this is an old 3-inch. And when I say horseshoe tile, if you look at it, see how it's flat on the bottom? See if I can get beside it, flat on the bottom. Them old timers would dig that trench. They would lay a board down, and then they would lay each one of these on top of that board and just keep butting them end to end as they went through, laying them on the board. So that's why they were called horseshoe tiles, because they're not perfectly round. They're flat on the bottom. I can't imagine putting tile in that way. I mean, you saw how quickly we can get it in the ground with that thing. And that's basically making 3 passes. Your first pass, you're GPSing it, you're mapping it. Your second pass, you're pre-ripping to find out if there's any, big stones or anything under the ground that you need to dig out. And then your third pass, you're putting the tile in. So you can put thousands of feet a day in with a machine like that. Even digging it with a backhoe or an excavator like we always used to before they made these tile plows, it would have been way faster than what they did that years ago. But anyways, when the weather clears off, they get this thing fixed. We still have more tiling to do, and I will add that onto the video. So until then, see you when we get that on. I'm out back here showing you some of the outlets that we fixed. Right there's one of them. Let me zoom in a little here. As you can see, she's just a running. That's one of our PVC outlets. It ran right back through here out into that hollow out there. There was water 3-4 inches deep out there a week or two ago. So we dug into it, and back there where we ended is where we found some good clay tile we hooked into. But from there to the ditch was this crap. It's called Orangeburg, this black stuff. It's solid, but it just breaks real easily. It's horrible stuff. But all we can figure is this whole area here had trees in it all the way down through. Kind of like it does on the other side of the tractor over there, because there's water over there too. Because there's a stone ditch that runs underneath here, which I don't know how well you can see is running right there. So all we can figure is they put that stuff in to get out past the tree roots, and then they started the tile. So we basically put in whatever this is, 30 feet of perforated, hooked onto the existing clay, and then put the new outlet in. And away she goes. Here's another one. We didn't have to dig back very far, as you can see here, maybe 15 feet. This one had a steel outlet on it. So as you can imagine, steel underground, surrounded with dirt, having water run through it. Yeah, that only has a certain life expectancy, that's for sure. But here's the ditch. Goes down through that big culvert you see right there that goes between these two fields. Goes all the way over to where that little wooded area you see over there behind the track. Boy, it's hard to point. Right there, and it crosses the road. But as you can see out there on the other side of the bucket, there's water standing. It rained all day Sunday. Quite a bit of the day yesterday, being Monday. Today's Tuesday, it's good. I'm hoping we get the issue solved with the tile plow and can get back to it today, hopefully. Today's supposed to be good. Tomorrow's supposed to be good for part of the day, and then rain. Thursday, they're saying we could get 1 inch or 2 of rain. It's crazy. And we're just not warming up that fast to dry up. We really haven't had too much rain in April, nowhere's near last year. It's just this morning it was 33 degrees again. I mean, it's crazy. So there was frost. We needed to get in the 60s and stay there, which they're not showing till maybe after the first week of May. So I don't know. If we get back to tiling, I'll show you some more of the tile plow going. All right, we are tiling again. Giving you a back view. See the trench it's making? Got a guy driving that's my cousin Preston, driving the tile tractor with the roll of tile. Still having a little issue with the solenoid, so my cousin RJ's riding on it. This one's for you, Axel. Daddy's riding on the tile plow while Grandpa's pulling it. And my cousin Ronnie, RJ's father, is running the tractor and plow. This is about 1,100 foot run. Kind of goes every which direction. Around a couple different wet holes. Oh yeah, and Buddy, he's running along. But Buddy's getting old and not doing well getting in the back of the gator anymore, so. As you can see, it's already pre-ripped up through there. He does that to make sure there's no obstacles. You don't go real fast, but it's a hell of a lot faster than digging it all with a backhoe or the excavator. This will be the longest run we have to do. The rest of them are going to be shorter runs around the farm. The old 50-10. Get you a close-up view here. See how it works. See how it unrolls from here. And we stopped. Not sure what happened, but we stopped. Big rock. Tile goes down through that tube. You can see right there's a 6-inch one too, so if you're laying 6-inch tile, you can put that on. So this is the way to do tile without having to do a lot of digging. I'm gonna go back and get the gator now. And then I'll drive up to the end. You'll see up here he's going to do some S-turns because there's multiple spring holes up here. Track here where he pre-ripped it, kind of does an S-turn here and goes over to where we're finishing. So this is tiling 2020. Case 450 quad track, pulling a Liebrecht tile plow, putting in 4-inch tile. The old 50-20, or excuse me, 50-10. Pulling the tile cart, and Buddy walking. Buddy's getting old. It's hard for him to get in and out of the gator anymore. I wish he'd just sit down to the barn, but no, he's got to be part of the action. So we're gonna call it good. There's tiling 2020. I might put a little more on this if we get down to where we were the other day, because they brought the D8 over where the wet hole is, and we may have to tow the quad track. But so if I don't put any more on this, subscribe, give me the thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we'll see you later. When the tile plow comes to a stop up through the trench, and that's what was in it, which had to be dug out with the backhoe before we could go on. Apparently when he pre-ripped it, it must have went around it or just above it. That's a big one. That's bigger than the back tire on the backhoe. Kind of hard to tile through those things. So when I tell you we have rocks up here, yeah, we have rocks.